Shalom, giving all Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakudah, Shalom to the 144,000 and rest of the elect out there, Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, I'll try to make it, keep it short. Let's see where the Spirit takes me. I'm going to entitle this video, Many people are starting to wake up to the fact that Babylon the Great is, in fact, America. So this is a video, but I was watching another video previous to this. I put in Babylon is America, and a bunch of videos came up, and some of them definitely said, yes, you watched the video, yes, Babylon is America. But anyway, this is popular, well, this is from the popular, he does a popular report, which I subscribe to. I'm going to subscribe to him. He does a lot of things dealing with farms and, you know, store closures and food shortages, but he has a separate page, which is this one here. So I just subscribed to him, received his notifications. So this is Popular, this is his name, Steve Popular. His last name is Popular Bible Studies. So the topic, and this was a year ago, the topic is America the Babylon in the Bible? Bible study with me, Revelation chapter 18. So what I did, I listened to some of it. So he started going into Revelation chapter 18, and he wasn't reading from the King James. He was reading from another version. So I mean, if you want, you can watch this video. I may come back and watch it. Let me do this. Okay, you got 90 comments. I was just reading the comments. Okay, this one caught my eye. Been researching this for a while and really sounds like USA. And he got a heart from Popular. Somebody else, sounds like the USA to me. Sounds like America. And I may go back to the previous video that I was watching, or I may, well, let's see. It says, let me see what this says. Well, I know there's a lot of metaphor that goes on, but that pretty much sounds just like a nuke to me. I can't fathom. Woo, they're talking about, because it's the fire in Revelation 18. I can't fathom that ancients had any notion of an empire burning in a single hour. Scary. He's saying, this person is saying that this talking about sounds like America, but he doesn't mention the word America. So let's go to the replies. The way it looks now, this might just be true that this is America. So there's people outside of the whole Israelite thing that they're saying, I don't know, this Babylon and mystery Babylon in the book of Revelation points to, everything points to America. Okay, so somebody says it would take trillions of burning arrows. Well, if the arrows are actually ICBM missiles, let me reply to him. Let me get in the fray here. The arrows are the ICBM from Gog. Russia. Russia. Let me put in a couple of precepts. Ezekiel 38 and Revelation 20 verses 8 and 9. It's the USA without a doubt. Listen to Gary Bell. America is Babylon. I got to listen to that. I might just put that up now. And Pastor Sam Adams, America, the Babylon daughter of the harlot. So let me go to Gary Bell. America is Babylon. Will okay. Is America the final Babylon slated for destruction? Doug Woodward and Gary Hoffman. Okay, I might want to check this out. 5 years ago, is America Babylon the next Babylon? Is America modern day Babylon? When these look like Edomites, America, apostasy, and mystery Babylon. This might be a good one to listen to. Lesson from Babylon. Who is the great harlot of Babylon? Is the United States mystery Babylon? Book of Revelation, session 59. America and Babylon. And you notice they all appear to be Edomites. Now, if you went to the black church, you're not going to get this subject when you go to like a, a black church. You know what I mean by a black church. The men of GMS is out there in the West, on the West Coast, putting work in. So let me come back to me come back over here. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is me replying. Does bring to mind all those cargo ships offshore waiting to unload their goods. Because everything that America gets, they mostly get it from China, and it's always on ships. That's why I said the merchants at sea. The scripture truth regarding the topic of America as Babylon, you cannot only study Revelation 18, you have to study Jeremiah. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll give him a thumbs up. You have to study Jeremiah 50 and 51 and Isaiah 43, and we can go on and on, which prove beyond any doubt that America is Mystery Babylon. No other country in history fulfills the descriptions of Babylon other than America. It is literally not possible to be any other country than the U.S. Oh, this guy coming, he coming straight forward. He coming straight forward. So how can you prep for nuclear destruction? Here's another one. It says countries will isolate from the U.S. Saudi is partnering with China and Russia. India and Asia and Latin America are annoyed and fed up with the U.S. for unrelenting regime change and forcing us to choose you are with us or against us rhetoric. A lot of people are waking up and they're questioning this got to be Babylon the Great. Isa the Queen and am no widow. Well, guess which nation has most allies and military bases worldwide? That's America, over 800 bases worldwide. Anytime they have a base, that's an occupation. You are right. America is Babylon, and I'm baby, whatever. Babylon must be U.S. See, this appeared to be an Edomite woman. Someone suggested that the United States is Babylon. Just a thought. So I clicked a bunch of replies here, 7 replies. Babylon was Babylon, 1 Peter 5:13. That's talking about Babylon, Iraq. There was a church in Iraq during the time of the disciples, apostles. See what this individual says. Ancient Babylon and end time Babylon are 2 different things. Oh, that's true. No, they're not. There's only one Babylon. Okay, all right. You don't know. That's where idol worship began. There's more than one meaning to the word mystery. Yeah, he's in denial. There's a good one. America is definitely Babylon. We as a country need to repent and prepare the way for the Messiah. The American church is asleep. I'll repeat that. The American church is asleep. You can see examples of it everywhere. May we all turn to prayer and fasting, seeking Jesus. Well, the churches are 501c3, so you can't teach nothing like that. I'm surprised Bishop Nate can get away with that. There's no second Babylon. America flag are not purple and scarlet. These people are in denial. But the majority of the people are saying the same thing. That Babylon is America. America is Babylon. I'm good. Drop your false Bible and get a King James version. So, and we know the scriptures. There's nothing, but matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm not going to be too much longer. I'm going to do this. Let me put in Babylon the Great. The Great. I could have just put in Babylon, but Revelation 17:5, Revelation 18:2, and that's also in Isaiah 21. It says Babylon, the fall of Babylon. Jeremiah 50:9, for lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon, which is America, an assembly of nations. That's when the Russian Republic will come back together, and then you're going to have other nations outside of Russia that will join forces, including the NATO nations that possess missiles. Revelation 17, you started 12 verse on down. Nation from the north country, the uttermost north is Russia, Gog. And they shall set themselves in array against her, America. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, ICBMs, warheads, nuclear warheads, shall be as if a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. So all these missiles that are going to be shot, they're going to hit its target. Because the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to guide the missiles. Yeah, that's what they call guided missiles. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to take control of the missiles. Jeremiah 51:54, a sound of a cry cometh from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans, which is talking about America. Because Yahweh has spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice. Right, Daniel 7 spoke great words. When her waves do roar like great waters, a noise of their voice is uttered. Revelation 14 saying Babylon is fallen, that great city, which is America, definitely America. Revelation 16:19, and that great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon came in remembrance before the Most High to give up unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Don't drink the cup. Jeremiah 49, and I believe that's the 10th verse. Revelation 18:10, stand afar off. These other nations, because it's going to be breaking news around the world. The fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So how can you completely destroy an area 5,000 square miles, missiles, ICBMs, 21st verse 8, Revelation 18, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city, Babylon the Great, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So the ones of you people that said, oh, that's talking about Jerusalem, oh, that's talking about there's only one Babylon. Well, the ancient Babylonian system was not destroyed like this. It was a surgical strike. Darius put the order out. The king of Babylon and his lords got drunk. They ate a lot of food. They ate the king's food, which was tells you that in Daniel 1, which is mostly carbs. So they had the stomachs was out. They had to loosen their so-called belts, their girdles, and they had wine in them, and it was a surgical strike. And I believe that same night, earlier that night, the handwriting was on the wall. Mene, tekel. Matter of fact, let me go to that. Let me end on that. Let me go Daniel. Daniel 5. Let me do this. Let me put hand. And then I'll put finger. Hand. I'll go right to it, 5 and 5. They drank wine and praised the gods of gold and silver, of brass, of iron, of wood, and of stone. So they were drunk. In the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace. And the king saw the part of the hand that wrote. Then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loose, and his knees smote one against his knees started knocking. He got nervous. The king cried aloud to bring in the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers. And the king spake and said to the wise men of Babylon, whosoever shall read this writing. So it was a writing, it wasn't written in their language. and show me the interpretation thereof, shall be clothed with scarlet, and have a chain of gold about his neck, and shall be the third ruler in the kingdom. Then came in all the king's wise men, but they could not read the writing, nor make known to the king the interpretation thereof. Then was the king Belteshazzar greatly troubled. I want to go right to the point. Let me come all the way down to Daniel. Daniel, starting at the 13th verse. Daniel interprets handwriting on the wall. Then was Daniel brought in before the king. So they were looking for answers. So they're going to be looking to us for answers. And we're going to tell them the truth. And the king spake and said unto Daniel, art thou that Daniel which art the children of the captivity of Yahweh? So Daniel was most likely a Judite. He could have been Judah, Benjamin, or Levi, but he was most likely Judah or maybe even Levi, because they would have pretty much said Daniel was also a priest. If they don't say that, whom the king, my father, brought out of Jewry. 14th verse. I have even heard of thee that the spirit of the gods is in thee, and that light and understanding and excellent wisdom is found in thee. Let me go right to the point. Bear me for a minute. Okay, we start at the 24th verse. Then was the part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written. And this is the writing that was written. Mini Tekel Af Upharsin. And this was not written in Hebrew. This is interpretation of the Mini. God has numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tickle, thou art weighed in the balance and art found wanting. Peres, thy kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians. And Darius, so it tells you that in Darius, the Median took the kingdom, being about 62 years old. He was 62. And that night, Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans, was slain, and his lords. So it was a surgical strike. They didn't shoot 1,000 arrows at him. They didn't break no walls down. So the kingdom was intact. So they just took over. They just made Babylon a province. So we know by reading this that the Babylon in Revelation, why would John see a vision of Babylon when Babylon was already taken down? Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.